Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful ruffle top. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you. Enjoy.
Alright, we're going to begin with our foundation chain. So first we're going to make a slip knot. And then let's chain 55. Alright, next we're going to skip the first two loops, and then we're going to insert a double crochet into the third loop. Next, you're going to insert a half double crochet into the next loop. Again, we're going to insert a double crochet into the next loop. And then a half double crochet into the next loop. Again, double crochet, and then half double crochet. So continue with this pattern with the double crochet and then the half double crochet until you get to the end of the chain, and then meet me back on and I'll show you the next step. All right, when you get to the end of the chain, you're going to chain 2 and then turn your work. So go ahead and insert a double crochet into that first stitch. Okay, so if you notice, we ended with a half double crochet, and right on top of the half double crochet we have the double crochet. So now the next right here is a half double crochet, sorry, a double crochet. So we're going to insert a half double crochet on top of it. And then next we're going to insert a double crochet into the next stitch, and then a half double crochet into the next stitch. So again, repeat double crochet, and then a half double crochet, double crochet, and then half double crochet. So now just continue with this pattern all the way to the end of the chain. Again, when you get to the end of the chain, you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and then repeat the same steps. So if you have a double crochet, you're going to put a half double crochet on top of it. If you have a half double crochet, you're going to put a double crochet on top of it. So just continue with this pattern until you make it the length that you want that can wrap around your body. Once you finish that, meet me back, and then I'm going to show you the next step. I'm going to show you how to make the straps, and then finish up the style that we're working on. All right, so continue with this pattern. Meet me back when you're done. All right, so now we've reached the length that can completely wrap around my body comfortably. So let's see how long this is. So this is about 27.5 inches. So yeah, just do the length that can wrap around your body comfortably. Once you do that, we're just going to combine one end to the other. So just make a note of maybe the joints. So I have like a joint right here, so this is gonna be inside, the inside part of my top. So I'm just going to one end to the other. So what you're going to do, so first of all, I had chained one, and so now what we're gonna do, we're just going to insert your hook into the top of this side, and then insert your hook into the chain on the other end, and then pull through. Again, insert your hook into this stitch right here at the top, and then on the other end you insert it into the stitch on the other end, and then pull through. Set your hook to this stitch on the other end, also insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. So we're just going to continue with this until we reach the end, and then once you reach the end, you meet me back, and then I will show you how you're going to make the strap. When you reach the very end, after joining the one end to the other, going to do just gonna do a single crochet all around the top of this blouse, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. So you're just going to insert that in every single stitch. Insert a single crochet into every stitch. Or every row. And just continue doing that until you get to the end of, just make a full circle. And then meet me back at the end, at the joining, and then I'll show you how to complete that and make the strap. So once you're done doing your single crochet around this entire hem, so what you're gonna do, make sure you cut your yarn and then weave it in. Do the same thing with the bottom part of this top, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn this over so that we have the right side. We're gonna be working with the right side now, and I am putting this joining at the side. You can put it wherever you want. Some people like to put it in the middle, the middle at the back, but I just like to be on the side. I think it looks cleaner that way. So now we're gonna work on the strap. So to start, we're going to measure 2.5 inches, and then you put your stitch marker Do the same thing on this side. Measure 2.5 inches. Put your stitch marker right there. All right, and then on the opposite side, just make sure you put your stitch marker there as well, right opposite. And then do the same on this side. All right, so now what we're going to do, you're going to take out one of the stitch markers, insert your hook, and then you're going to pull a loop, and then yarn over, pull that out and tighten it. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to insert your hook right there, yarn over, and then you're going to chain 55. Okay. And then you're going to take out this stitch marker on the other side. And then you're going to insert your hook, pull a loop, yarn over, pull a loop, insert your hook, pull a loop, yarn over, and then pull a loop. All right, so now you're going to insert, you're going to chain one, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull a loop, and then you're going to insert your hook. You're going to skip the next stitch and then insert your hook into the next stitch, the second stitch, and then yarn over. We're going to do we're actually going to do a double crochet into each stitch all the way to the end of this chain. So just continue doing a single crochet into each and every stitch till you get to the end of the chain, and then meet me back, and then we're going to walk another row of double crochets, and then I will show you how to do the ruffle part of this strap. All right, so now we've reached the end of this row. So we're going to insert our hook into the next loop, yarn over, and then do a slip stitch. And so now we're also going to slip stitch into the next loop, chain one, and turn your work. So now we're going to begin another row of double crochets. So you're just going to insert one double crochet into each of the each stitch. This is actually the last row of double crochets for this strap. The next row we're going to start doing the ruffles. So just continue with your double crochet into each stitch until you get to the end of the row. Once you're done with this row, just meet me back and I will show you the next step. Alright, so we've reached the end of row 2 of our strap. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into the next loop, yarn over and do a slip stitch. So now just go ahead and do chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work. So now we're ready to start our ruffle part of the strap. So what we're going to do now, we're going to insert 2 double crochets into each stitch. So yeah, just continue with 2 double crochets into each stitch, and then yeah, so the next step is going to be a little bit different. So just continue putting 2 double crochets into each stitch and meet me at the end of the row, and I will show you the next step of this ruffle. Alright, when you get to the end of the first row of your ruffles, which is actually the 3rd row of our strap, you're going to insert your hook into this same stitch right here, yarn over and slip stitch, chain 1, and turn your work. So on the 4th row, we're going to insert 1 double crochet into the first loop, and then you're going to insert 2 double crochets into the next loop. Insert 1 double crochet into the next loop, and then 2 double crochets into the next loop. One double crochet to the next loop, 2 double crochets into the next loop. So just continue with this pattern for this row. Just 1 double crochet into 1 stitch, and then the next stitch you insert 2 double crochets. You're just going to continue that pattern until you get to the end of the row, and then you'll just meet me back and I will show you the next step. Alright, so we've reached the end of this row on our ruffle. So what we're going to do now is to insert our hook into the next stitch right here, pull a loop, and then slip stitch. And then next we're going to just chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to insert 1 double crochet into each stitch. So for this strap, this is going to be the last row. So just continue with 1 double crochet into each stitch till you get to the end of the row. Alright, so we've reached the end of this last row. So you're just going to insert your hook into the next stitch right here, pull a loop, and slip stitch. So you can see here that we have concluded our ruffles part of this strap. So what you're gonna do now is just chain 1 and cut your yarn. Just pull that yarn out. All right, and you can just go ahead and tie these 2 yarns. Just tie them into a knot and do that again. And now you can just go ahead and hide your yarn. Okay, and then you can just go ahead and cut it just to make it look clean. Perfect. All right, so we're done with this strap. Just take a look at it. It looks so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is what the strap looks like. That's what our strap looks like. So you're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Repeat, you can rewind and repeat the steps to create the next, the second strap. Right now, so we have completed the straps for this blouse. So you can see how the ruffles came in. Absolutely beautiful. So now we're gonna work on the bottom part of this blouse. So if you're okay with this length, you can leave it as is, but I would like to make it a little bit slightly longer, just because it's a little bit cropped on my body. So but you feel free to leave it the way you would like. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to you're gonna turn your top to where you have the joining, and then you're going to bring your yarn, insert your hook into the joining part, and then you're going to pull a loop and chain 1, and then you're going to do another, actually chain 2, and then you're going to insert a double crochet into that same stitch, and then you're going to go ahead and insert 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to repeat that pattern, insert 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Again, we're inserting 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So you're just gonna repeat this pattern. We're gonna do this is gonna turn out to be a ruffle bottom of the blouse. So just repeat this pattern until you get to the you're back to this joining, and then you meet me, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, once you reach the end of this row, you're just going to insert your hook into this first stitch on this side, and then pull a loop and then slip stitch. Okay, so now we're just going to chain 2, and you're going to repeat the steps in this the pattern for this first row. You're just going to insert a double crochet into that first, the same stitch right there, and then you're going to insert a double crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to insert 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, again 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So just repeat this pattern, 2 double crochets into a stitch, and then the next stitch 1 double crochet. Just repeat that pattern until you get to the next row, and then I will show you the next step. All right, at the end of row 2, you're just going to insert your hook into this first stitch on the other side, pull a loop, and then slip stitch. Now go ahead and chain 2, and then this is going to be a very simple row. Just insert another double crochet into that same stitch, and then for the next stitches you're just going to insert a double crochet into each and every stitch till you get to the end of the row. All right, so I've completed the 3rd row of this ruffles part. So we're just going to join. So insert your hook into this stitch, pull a loop, and then slip stitch. So what we're gonna do now, just you're gonna chain 2, and then you're just gonna repeat the 3rd row. Just basically put 1 double crochet into each stitch. We're gonna repeat this. We're just gonna do 3 more rows of just 1 double crochet in each stitch, and then once you're done with the 6th row, so meet me back and I'll show you how we're going to do this crunched part of this top. We're just going to just crochet a chain, and then we're going to scrunch this part up. So meet me back after you crochet your 6th row, and then I'm going to show you how to just complete the scrunch part of this top, and that's gonna be it. All right, so we have completed the ruffles part of this top. We're almost done. We just have one more little design to add to this beautiful top. We're just gonna add a little scrunch right here at the top in the middle. So let's get started on that. So first you're going to make a slip knot. I'm going to leave out a little bit of yarn at the end because I would like to add some beads to the chain. So this is the chain that we're going to use in making that scrunch to the top. So go ahead and crochet chain 100. All right, so once you're done chaining 100, you're going to bring your top, and then right at the middle, you're gonna bring your chain, insert your hook from the back, from the inside, and then pull your chain. Okay. All right, and then you're going to insert your hook into, you're gonna skip a stitch here, and then on the next stitch you're going to pull, insert your hook, and then pull the chain again. Okay. And then what you're going to do, you're going to just insert your hook, pull the chain this way, maybe skip about two stitches, and then, or 2 posts, and then insert your hook, pull this again, skip 2, and then pull it again. Okay, so do it one more time. Okay, so go ahead and do the same thing on this side, then go ahead and pull. Okay, so it's gonna look just like that. If you like, you can maybe insert it one more time. And pull. All right, awesome, that looks fantastic. We are going to go ahead and add, and this step is optional. If you have beads, you can add your beads. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to add my beads. All right, and now go ahead and insert your beads. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other end. Pull your needle. All right, now, so what we're gonna do, we're going to tie this end so that our beads, the beads don't fall out. So go ahead and tie it again. Just make sure that the beads don't fall out. So that's a good knot right there. Okay, so that's a great knot. So go ahead and tie this other end as well. Okay, you can make another knot. Okay. Nice and tight, so we're gonna cut this end. All right, so that's what it looks like. So we'll do the same thing to this other end. So that's what that looks like. All right, so that's the end of this top. This is what it looks like. This is the final result. So I am gonna try this on and let you see what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching.